So you, together with your founding partners, started and launched Codecool in 2014. Where did the initial idea come from?
The initial idea is coming from far behind the foundation itself, and also the relationship with the founders. So we built together the IND, which was our first financial technology story as an entrepreneur. And we started to work together with these guys in the IND. And what we realized at IND, that this is not just a software development story, but also in a talent management program, and how we are able to collecting the best talents around the initiatives, what we do. And this was mainly the most critical element of the IND success. So that was the reason why we just founded something where we really able to handle this talent and resourcing issues.
And what was your vision when you started this Codecool?
Our vision was clearly to help for these people who just joining to the Codecool to give in a completely different life possibilities. So we changing the people life here really, so not just from one day to another, but this is give them a huge value that how they are able to build in a completely different life than before.
What kind of programming languages do you teach?
Mainly we're teaching Java and .NET. And of course, after that, we are able to build in very special directions as well. So some of them is specialized for mobile development, some of them is specialized for Java, and some of them for .NET.
Let's talk about the market. What is the market size? How can you measure it, and what is the business potential?
In the Codecool, we really want to make people who are able to work in companies. And this is a completely different mindset and completely different skill set as well. So our market is a bit different than the education market itself. And we also not easy to compare it with boot camps, because boot camps are just upskilling the people who already have some basic skills.
So was it easy to find partner companies to work with? Were they open?
Yeah, it's really interesting because the companies, especially on C-level, was immediately deeply interested in the model, what we did in the Codecool. However, in the recruitment process, it was not really easy to implement that this is a completely different system as before. So that's, for example, that if the company is required a diploma, and this was a kind of like a key criteria that we never able to provide an official diploma. However, the companies were open to change the processes, but in the big companies it takes time.
And how many are there partner companies?
At the moment this is more than 50, but it's rapidly increasing.
This first couple of years, is it beyond your expectations?
Yeah, for some reasons definitely yes. That's because we already see the people who are working at the companies, and this is the biggest result what we are able to do.
And are you really convinced that this model, this business and education model, can be exported from Hungary?
Yes, we are 100% sure that we are able to export this knowledge for any other countries from Hungary. This is a global issue, another Hungarian issue, but we need to be able to fine-tune our model to fit into the country-specific locations or country-specific needs. So possibly we need to play with that's how we are able to partnering with companies, how we are able to fit the education model or the length of the education, which is the best for the market, best for the local skills, and best for the local people.
So who are the students? What's the average age of them, and where do they come from?
Yeah, this is a really interesting point, because when we started the Codecool, we thought that it's mainly going to be 18 years old who just finished the high school and they are in a point where they need to decide that's how they are going forward. But the reality is completely different. That's right now the average age is around 28 to 30. So it means that majority of the people who are joining to the Codecool, they already have education experience and they also have working experience. But they are coming from very variable range of economy or industry. So we have legal persons, we have musicians, we have a lot of other skills, policemen for example, who just learned completely different things, and right now they really want to make in a life-changing moment. There is no prerequisite as you need to have an education in this or you need to have an education on that. Of course, we say that at least 18 years old you need to be, but we have a lot of people who already have a diploma. The mentors are really special guys because they are not teachers officially. they are senior developers or architects who worked in the tech industry for more than 10 years. And they also have a high level of skills and experience and have a spirit or a mission. They also want to provide this knowledge for others.
How many students have finished the school so far or are in active education at the moment?
Yeah, that's. I think the good number is to see that's what is the alumni and the existing people in the school together. This is roughly around 1,000 people.
And did you work at the methodology by yourselves?
Yes, definitely yes. The methodology of Codecool is not really about the knowledge itself, because the knowledge is available online, so that in the digital age there is no question that are you able to find some information online or not. So this is all of the skill materials or facts are available on online. So the methodology, we just build it around the curriculum. That's how we are able to make it from zero to a full-fledged or a full-scale programmer in 12 months. And this is a great challenge. That's how we are able to fine-tune this system year by year or month by month to be able to provide the most efficient way to providing value and to providing knowledge to these guys.
Can you mention some of the bigger names of the partner companies?
Yes, of course. That there are a couple of names who are not allowed us to using it as a reference, but there are really big names, for example, Vodafone, GE, or for example, NNG. But there is a lot of local market big players as Tata Consulting, for example, who also joined to the system, and they also using our resources.